Welcome, my darlings, to my refit, where sanding meets suntans, and the only thing deeper than the hull was Charlotte and Simon's ambition. But before we get started, one last jaunt to the Bay of Islands before my facelift begins. Reflecting on the past, I'm filled with a sense of joy, seeing the laughter and delight that once echoed through my decks, with a giant unicorn towed behind me, a whimsical sight that, admittedly, I found a tad garish. Yet, the sheer happiness it brought Charlotte and her family was undeniable. Little did they know then, those carefree moments would soon become cherished memories, as the tides of time were about to change. Like the last dance at a sailor's soiree, it was time to swap bare feet and swimsuits for work boots and high vis. Although I love a good dress-up and meeting new people, there was a whisper of foreboding on the breeze as we set our course into uncharted waters. On August 26, 2019, a date now sealed in varnish, we embarked on a transformation set to eclipse the climactic close of a reality TV show's season. Gliding into Fongaray's Oceania Marine refit yard, Charlotte's voice, laced with her dreamy Piscean enchantment, declared, "Here we are, my beautiful girl. This will be your home for the coming few months." She was unaware, as we all were, of the tides of change the future held for us and the world.
So I'm going to introduce you to Corey. This is our Superyacht, who is fantastic. He's all the way from the South Island. Check out the accent.
Yeah, roll the R's a bit, I've been told.
Like the R's. Hey, I couldn't bribe you or anything, but here's a credit card. Could you just slip it through?
Cut.
Right, check her out. Oh my God, it looks like a peeland.
How do you know it looks like a peeland?
Hello, I watch Breaking Bad. What do you think? It's always covered in. I can't believe this was the bar. Cocktails. It's going to be beautiful and it's going to look amazing. Let's into the kitchen. There was a kitchen there, I'm sure behind the curtain there is. Okay, let's go and check out the crew quarters. This is where we're doing a lot of the work, which at the moment is not looking that great. I'm going to hop out of the wardrobe, not a good idea. This is where the crew quarters are going to be. Double bed, if you can visualise. There is quite a bit of space. And if we go through to our bunks, this is not looking too flash, so don't look too closely. Bunk beds here, and I'm not sure if I am even allowed to go across, but I will. Here we are in the bathroom. I mean, this is going to be so much better. It's been reconfigured. This basically is the bow of the boat, and we've had to bring this back for collision bulkheads. So rather than having the double beds like we did, we're turning it into a bathroom. So shower, toilet. Got to actually figure out the best position here or here. Okay, I think we'll leave that up to the experts. Vanity here. So we head out. Watching the pipes. To our right, we're going to have the bunk beds, which for more crew or for extra families coming to stay, it's going to look beautiful. Beautiful! At the moment, it doesn't look too good. Hey, come and follow me. Check out the twin room. Again, not looking too flash, but this is going to be beautiful once it's had its little facelift. Bathroom, no, it's closing. Good. But I can use my imagination. I can just see when this is all done, it's going to be absolutely stunning. Should we go and check out the other room? Oh, our bedroom's not looking too flash at the moment. What do you reckon, babe? We could have a quickie. The boat builders were noticed. Okay. This is looking much better. It must be the cardboard that's giving it its smooth lines. Shall we check out stairs? Not stairs, upstairs. Okay, that's it for the day. I just spotted something. This is my new snoring protection from you. Hello, can you hear me? It's quite good, I don't have to hear myself. Perfect. Okay, let's go.
Enter COVID, stage left, the unscripted villain of our plot, turning our flowing plans to a mere trickle. The dream wrapped tight, like last year's Christmas lights. A bit tangled, slightly dim, but still hopeful. Fast forward, and the seascape had drastically changed. Not only were we grappling with the global turmoil brought on by COVID, but we also faced the trials of a dubious outsourced project manager. Upon uncovering his deceitful ways, akin to a modern-day scoundrel, we promptly made him walk the plank. Charlotte and Simon, a formidable duo, rose to the occasion, commuting between Auckland and the shipyard to ensure our project stayed afloat amid the squalls. Far from the idyllic superyacht lifestyle one might imagine, their days were anything but leisurely. They dove into the restoration of me with a splash of humour and a dash of elbow grease. Charlotte became the queen of the sanding machine with the grit of a pirate, while Simon shone as the metal polishing maestro. Together they tackled the challenges with laughter and a can-do attitude, turning me into a shining testament to their teamwork. Over the span of 2 years, Charlotte, Simon and their family have woven a rich tapestry of dedication and resilience. Now, the momentous day has finally dawned. Restored to a splendour beyond my previous glory, I stand ready. Charlotte unveiled me with the fervour of a child, unwrapping her gifts on Christmas morning. Her eyes alight with joy and anticipation. I'll never forget the day I returned to the ocean, which welcomed me like a lover's embrace as we made preparations to cast off from Whangarei. My twin Detroit diesel engines hummed with anticipation, poised to slice through the waves into a sea of new adventures. But my darling's fate had other plans in store. With a tsunami warning issued, it was time to ascend the hills with urgency, a climb teeming with more suspense than a cliffhanger episode. Charlotte, Simon and their intrepid crew braved the ascent, a prickly path of cutty grass leading them away from the looming threat of catastrophe. As I watched their retreat with a heavy heart, I couldn't help but wonder if our paths would ever cross again. The alarm proved to be more bluster than calamity, fizzling out as quickly as it had erupted, and soon we were charting a steady course once again. The crew's return was a sight for sore eyes, and together we were poised for the final leg of our journey. In a whirlwind of activity, Charlotte transformed my collected treasures and new furnishings into a mid-century modern masterpiece. With this makeover, perhaps I could be a cover girl after all, I mused, channeling my inner Vogue model with a playful wink to my reflection in the water. Time was of the essence, with a mere day to prepare for the surveyor's inspection before the spectacle of the America's Cup, which was only 3 days away. Tension was as high as the waves we were about to entail. As we steamed into Auckland's embrace, a question hung in the salty air. Will we be deemed worthy to carry 100 passengers plus crew? It's not just the tides we're turning, but the heads of surveyors, with checklists as long as my anchor chain. So, hoist the flags and hold your breath, for Seabreeze 3 is about to face her greatest test yet. With a tick of approval, we'll be more than just a pretty hull at the Viaduct Harbour. Whether you're seasoned sailors or hospitality heroes, the unknown is part of the adventure. Embrace the chaos, for one day you could be the captain of your own boat, cruising the sea of your dreams. So, hold fast and set your compass to join us again, for the next episode promises a soiree of splendour with Seabreeze as the grande dame of the gala, as hostess of the mostess for the America's Cup.